Shalom, shalom everyone, shalom Israel partners, and welcome to our weekly report. Today I want to talk about the Trump's visit to the Middle East. There are a lot of discussions, a lot of conversations, mainly here in Israel, concerning this very surprising, I would say, visit of the president to the Middle East when he decided to go to the Gulf, the Persian Gulf, to meet with the Saudis, with the Qatarians, and not come to Israel. We were very, very sure that the president will maybe even surprise us and the rest of the world when he's going to find a reason to just pop into Israel and maybe even just come and visit the Israeli soldier with an American citizenship who was Idan Alexander, was released from the prison of Hamas after a year and 7 months, thanks to the American administration that was working without ceasing to negotiate with the Hamas, even with direct talks over the heads of the Israelis, I must admit. And eventually it came to fruition that they were able to release the hostage, and he joined his family and came back home. So we were sure that maybe Trump will find a way to come here, kind of to greet him and meet with Bibi. But the situation is quite serious right now. We're hearing that there are a lot of deals that are being made between the American administration and the Arab countries of the Gulf, with the Saudi Arabians, with the Qatarians, with the Bahrainians. We know that Donald Trump promised that he's going to restore the economy of the U.S. and fix it as much as he can. And we are hearing that he's signing deals for $1.2 trillion with these countries. And this is for the best of the American interests right now. And even as we heard, one very high-end official went into an interview in Saudi Arabia with one of their major newspapers, and he said to them directly that the American interests are always coming first, even when it comes to Israel. These are all kinds of different statements that we never ever heard before. And I think that the Israeli people, the Israeli government needs to wake up now for maybe a different reality. Because at least on the declarational part, we are hearing noises, sounds, and voices that we never heard before concerning the relationship between the Republican governments and Israel. It was always, in a much more diplomatic way, but now we're hearing it out loud. And this is a little bit frightening here in Israel. We also heard that Trump was meeting with El-Julani, the new so-called president of Syria, and gave him some compliments, saying that he's an attractive young man who has a huge potential and a great past. What are we talking about? We're talking about a man that 6 months ago, he was in ISIS, and before that, he was one of the leaders of Al-Qaeda. It's very hard for us to believe that this man changed his skin, but there are multiple interests here in the Middle East, and they are working now not in favor of Israel, I must admit, and I must say. So we have to maybe wake up to a new reality where Israel needs to make a point and work together with the US now to clarify a lot of things on the bilateral level. I'm just praying and hoping that whatever is happening now in the Middle East between the Arab nations, the Arab countries, and the US of America would be something that will never have to make America throw Israel under the bus. Our bilateral relationships are something that was always special, and there was always an unwavering support of the Americans with the interests of the Israelis, mainly now that we are already engaged in the longest war of Israel ever. Over a year and 7 months, we are already in the Gaza war and fighting multiple fronts around us. I just need you all to stand together with us and understand that God has chosen this people and this nation and this place for a reason. And everyone who wants to be blessed must go in alignment with the plan of God. And I'm very much afraid that maybe the naivete and just the peaceful attitude of the U.S. is not going to be played by the Muslims and the Arabs, who are masters of deceit, and they may come, as a wolf in a sheep clothing. I'm sure that there are some people and some elements in the American government who can see that, and I'm sure that the Israelis will clarify this to the Americans while we are getting now ready for another operation and to expand the operation deeper into Gaza and try to do our very best to release our hostages. I'm hoping that America will stand with us. That's the most important message now. Please, it's time for America right now to stand with us, because the interpretation of the Muslim world, including Erdogan of Turkey and including the heads of state in Saudi Arabia and Qatar and the rest of the Gulf nations, and especially in Iran, that now they're taking courage to see that Donald Trump just jumped over Israel, is not even visiting Israel. This is giving them a lot of courage, which can be interpreted into more aggressiveness against Israel, and that's what we don't need. So thank you so much for standing with us, for keeping your prayers directed to the right direction. As you can see behind me, that's my home, that's my city, Jerusalem. So please keep on praying for the peace of Jerusalem. I love you. Shabbat Shalom. Dugi.
Hello, friends. I'm Donna Clement Petrushka, and I am honored to invite you to something truly extraordinary, the Kim Clement Prophecy Vault. Now you can gain unprecedented access to my father's entire digitized video archive. Every prophetic moment, every powerful teaching, every anointed worship session is now available to you in the Prophecy Vault. Plus, I'm excited to share that my dad's special School of the Prophets teachings are included, offering you deep, transformative lessons on hearing God's voice and understanding his revelations. Your partnership is crucial. Not only will you gain access to these incredible resources, but you'll also help us continue the vital work of preserving, digitizing, and adding new Kim Clement material to the archives. I'm inviting you to step into the Kim Clement Prophecy Vault. Let's embark on this journey of revelation together, and I can't wait to see you inside.
Does it really matter when he was born? What's most important is that he was born. That's what's most important. Because he was born and he lived and he died.
Major on the major, not on the minor. But there's beauty in every detail.
Other people are there on a mission to try and prove Christianity wrong, and they will feed any kind of doubt that they can.
Watch now at real-faith.tv.
To celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7, I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so order now.
We here at the House of Destiny are partnering with you to let our viewers, of course, know about your company. It's Beverly Hills Precious Metal.
Andrew, explain how that works.
So I'll walk you through it right now. So if you go to bh-pm.com, right there on the homepage, you'll see a form that you could fill out. And that form is very important in letting us know how we can help you. So you just put in your first name, last name, email address, phone number. There's a section that says, how did you hear about us? And in there, put Kim Clement. And then there's a portion where you could write a couple of notes down on the bottom. Usually within about 24 to 48 hours, we'll contact you by phone call, and then we'll go over everything with you. This isn't a high pressure deal. We always recommend that if you feel uncomfortable, take a step back, pray about it. You will gain the answers that you need by doing that, and come back to us when you're comfortable.